Hello viewers, glad to know you are watching your program. This is Business and Economy Network. Wherever you are, brace yourself up. Those of you in Ghana, those of you in South Africa, those outside the shores of Nigeria. What about those within Nigeria? Those of you in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Lagos. Wherever you're watching your program, this is Business and Economy Network. My name still remains Peter Munchi. On behalf of the production crew, I want to say it's an honor presenting this program to you today. Now we are looking at the small and medium scale enterprises. In many advanced countries, they form the backbone for industrialization. But in Nigeria today, what has happened to the SMEs? And most of the companies we have featured in the course of this program, they have involved at the small and medium scale enterprises, and they are doing very well today. Well, this is going to be the thrust of our program today, the small and medium scale enterprises in Nigeria. And for company in focus today, we are showcasing H&M Nigeria Limited. And for straight talk, we have the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of ABM Global Services Limited. And like I said in the course of the program, for industry report, we are looking at the small and medium scale enterprises in Nigeria. And we are featuring the CEO of Park Associates and also the CEO of Soviks Project Nigeria Limited. It's going to be an interesting watch. I'll be back after this time out. It's going to be loaded. Relax and enjoy the program.
The small and medium scale enterprise, otherwise called SMEs, is the powerhouse of any strong economy. Despite their size and net worth, their impact and importance cannot be overemphasized. The importance of SMEs include the following. SMEs form a vast majority of a country's businesses. SMEs are significant employers of labor. SMEs account for a significant proportion of the gross domestic product (GDP) of a country. Inadequate and inefficient infrastructural facilities, which tend to escalate cost of operations as SMEs are forced to resort to private provision of utilities such as roads, water supply, electricity, are some of the problems militating against SMEs in Nigeria. Lack of adequate credit facilities for SMEs, traceable to the reluctance of banks to extend credit to them, owing among others to poor documentation to project proposals, as well as inadequate collateral by SMEs operators, weak demand for products arising from low and dwindling consumer purchasing power, and the lack of patronage of locally produced goods by government and those in authority are some of the challenges facing the emerging entrepreneur, otherwise called SMEs, in Nigeria.
SME, the issue has always been on funding, financing. So if there can be a way, maybe government gives maybe loan. I think some state government is doing it now. Maybe they want some of them to form a kind of cooperative society. They give them loan, support them, then they monitor them. But for some of us who are upcoming big company, so we may want them to give us jobs. You know, they may not necessarily give us the job of maybe multi-million. They give us, they give us monitoring the road. We can handle the road design. We can handle the monitoring of the roads. You know, we can handle the buildings, bridges. We can supervise. We can send our engineers, you know, to monitor the projects. So these are how you can encourage young company, a small scale industry. Yeah.
If you can guarantee 24-hour power supply, not only in towns and rural areas, you would not be. We won't need to be talking about SME, because even right now, even after you train those people, how do they get power to do what you have taught them to do? It's too expensive. But if there is NEPA supply everywhere, even in the villages, vulcanizers, hairdressers, and fabricators, they can fabricate. In fact, Nigerians are very intelligent people. There are people who work with this, who can fabricate things, and you'll be amazed. But they can't do that because they don't have power supply. So our major hindrance is power supply. If we have power supply in the rural area everywhere, 24 hours, SME will be, it will be small, medium and scale industry. You just need to do a little bit of work, just by putting them through. And then they will go out, and because once there is light, there is power, a lot will be done. In fact, Nigeria will be developed before you know it. You find people manufacturing things here and there. So it is not the issue is not what Nigerians have failed to do, but what the government has failed to do. Because if the government can provide light, I tell you, you'll be looking for people to employ. Because every Nigerian is an artisan, more or less.
One thing is, however, certain. If Nigeria must become one of the greatest economies in the world by 2020, then the SMEs must be vitalized and empowered.
ABM Global is an indigenous firm, 100% owned by Nigerians. In fact, ABM Global is 100% local content compliance. ABM Global is a group of companies that is into manufacturing, oil and gas, real estate. We have been in this industry for over a decade now. ABM Global have its corporate office in Lagos, have a branch in Aberdeen. We also have a branch, our manufacturing sector, the branch in Imo State, where we are manufacturing plastic, other household items. In Port Harcourt, we are into oil and gas. Basically, we're in the offshore industry. If we talk about services, to what I have just said before, that is 100% compliance on local content. I think we are doing what most Nigerians, I don't know if they're doing it. We have our local content engineers. Everything is just being done in Nigeria. Our designs are Nigeria. Our engineers are Nigeria. Everything is Nigeria. I think that makes us unique and special when it comes to industrializing this country. We're doing everything here in Nigeria. We're doing our design in Nigeria. We're building our manpower in Nigeria. We're not saying, hey, we need an expatriate. So I think that makes us unique in this industry. There's an adage in my place. That adage in Igbo land, he said that we will say because people die in the war and you say you won't go to battle. Yeah, it is a common thing in this country. Everybody knows the challenges industries are facing when it comes to energy, power. Yeah, but the new government, I think they're doing well by what they're doing, and we're also giving support to that. I think that is the major challenge every industry is facing in this country, power, energy. But we're not going to stop at that. We'll keep pushing until I think things improve. That's the major challenge we're having. Yeah, if we look at when we started, honestly, we said that ABM has done very well. We started as a small company in Port Harcourt, introducing our company into oil and gas and all that. But today, we're a group. Today, we're a company that has a branch in Aberdeen. Today, we're in Lagos, we're all that and all that. So, and we have over 500 personnel under ABM. I think we started like 10 people in one office, but today, over 500 people working under ABM. That is one of the best anyone can achieve when it comes to development. I think ABM has made a large improvement in development. I don't think anybody can sit and conclude and say, yes, I have met my vision and my mission. Then if you have achieved that, then you do not need to exist. We can only say that you have met your peak. And when, by nature, if you get to your peak, means the reverse. And I would say, yes, we have done that. We're only saying this is the starting stone. We're only starting, we want to get to where people will say, hey, they are like Bill Gates of the world and something like that, or maybe a Nigerian man called Dangote. I think that we want to achieve, but we're just starting from here for now.
H&M Civil Engineering Company Nigeria Limited is involved in building and civil engineering works. The company is completely indigenous, yet it adds a global touch to all its projects handled in Nigeria. Little wonder, the company can boast of having highly rated clients such as the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the World Bank.
The H&M Nigeria Limited was incorporated in 2002, and it is fully indigenous, all to 100% indigenous, and it's a structured organization that has directorships. We have directorate for engineering services, administration, finance, and other logistics. Then it has 4 branches apart from its corporate headquarters. We have it in Calabar, that is Coast Western. We have it in Niger State, that's Minna. We have it in Duse, that's Jigawa State, apart from Kano. This, and the liaison office we have at Abuja. That's making 4 branches plus our corporate headquarters, which is here in Kano. And we have in our midst over 20 professional engineers. At least 12 are Quora registered, some are NSA registered engineers. Then we have architects and we have quantity surveyors who are all registered with the various organizations. Our main clients are Kano State Government, Jigawa State Government, Niger State Government, Cross River State Government, FEMA, Bayero University Kano, and KUT, that's Kano State University of Technology. These are our main clients, and they contribute, that is the sharpening of our brand image. It's in the sense that they are giving us projects that will make us to grow, to make us have capacity, so that we should be able to compete with other firms in the industry. We work with Dangote Industries. Dangote Industry, is a purely private organization. We do some building for them, and we did some dam project for them. Presently, we are even doing a building project for them at Kano State University of Technology. And the way they behave their own is purely private-oriented work, unlike public-oriented work, which is government. In private-oriented work, we find that right from day one, from the conception down to the execution, you are dealing with the preparations, and they will go down to the nitty-gritty of everything and ensure that that is achieved. The quality, the performance, the service delivery,